He might have gotten pushed out by an iron golem or something like that on the wall, but it looks like he is now using the grindstone as a job block. Also, an official tree farm would be nice so we don't have to stare at that giant spruce platform. Alright, we are very high up here. Let's see how much gold we can get on the way down. We already have 2 going on 3 stacks right now. This is perfect, and I was just thinking if this tree didn't have all these pumpkins and copper blocks up here, it would blend in with the grass so well from up top. But it does look nice in the corner over here. I can't wait to finally move the village over into this pond. What do we have on the bottom? And oh, we don't even have enough to fill up our inventory. We have plenty of stacks and more left over on the ground. We got a bunch. We should be set for all the zombification and curing. Get all these guys smelted, and then we should be set on gold for a while, because that's like 6-7 stacks plus a little bit extra. And while those are smelting, there was some structures that I saw on the way down that I hadn't really shown you guys yet on the YouTube videos, but I worked on them all on the live streams. As we roll through the carrot and wheat fields, we have the potatoes and beets up here too, but mostly just wheat and carrots. We have the spider farm entrance, so we can actually go through here, and we have an official way to get all the way down. Pop through, and the spider farm is complete. I tried to make it as cozy as possible. We have the entrance all the way down to the deep slate mine, and this actually takes us back through this door all the way up to the storage room. Right now, it's actually nothing too special. We go up and we get behind the moss, and we're under the moss actually, and then we're back in. I need to complete these walls. We're kind of at a standstill right now because I want to make it a little bit different back here than what I did with these hallways. But it is nice to have all of the nether blocks that we found so far put away. I have some other spaces left for the rest of the nether blocks that we find. Let's use the bubble elevator to get back up from the spider farm so I can show you guys how we get to and from the skeleton farm now. The Skelly Farm entrance is the exact same structure, and we have the nether brick walls to bring out a little bit of new colors, and we have a tractor over here. I figured, you know what, we have an entire farm right here with all of the crops available to us. Why not have a tractor perched at the top of the hill? But yeah, I really wanted to show you guys these because I really am enjoying using all the nether brick walls as a part of a new color on some of these structures. Because if we go over here to the water source for the axolotl pond, we actually have a nice little bridge that we use some jungle wood and some nether brick walls for too. And the wandering trader is here. Stay away from the wheat field. What do you got for me, sir? Nothing too special. I guess I could use some of the coral block, but you're gonna have to go. See you later, bud. See you later, dude. And see... Whoa, he dodged it. And see you later, dude. Wait, one more? Goodbye. Llamas out here trying to ruin my carrot field. What is going on? Llamas these days, man. Alright, so we have plenty of gold now. I mean, this honestly should probably be enough right here in itself. We have plenty of apples right here. Let's see, how many golden apples can we make? Ended up with 52 golden apples, which is pretty good, because we only really need 48 for the first 2 rounds of zombification and curing, with a little bit, I mean, just 1 gold ingot left over. Pass on to the horseshoe for good luck, and let's head over to the library. Across the bridge that we've been using a lot more recently. I also put a bunch of jack-o'-lanterns around the outside, so it's a little bit less dark, because there was some creepers spawning just around the perimeter, and it was a little scary. I don't like those creeper explosions. But I hear those zombie growls. I started adding a little bit more foliage down here, too. You'll notice there's a little bit more azalea leaf with the composters on the side and above the middle of the library here. I just thought it'd be fun to add a little bit more lush green color down here. But here goes nothing. Let's start with this guy in this corner, right over here with the Bane of Arthropod 5. I'm going to throw it right there. Boom. You are weak, and now you're getting cured. Now we just need to do this over, and over, and over. Luckily, with these guys in the corners, we can just throw one right about here, and they both yep, there we go. They're both weak. There you go, and there you go. These guys on the end are a little bit closer together, so I can just throw one in the middle, and I got you ready, I got you ready, and I got you ready, and... boom and boom.
This game, you're not ready for it.
Should just take a couple of minutes. All these guys are shaken in their boots, and hopefully one of them gets cured pretty soon so I can talk to him. Okay, it looks like we got the zombie doctor achievement. This guy right here is cured. Okay, so we have the 1 for 1 on the lantern still, 1 for 4 on the glass, and 14 for the name tag. I think we can honestly do a little bit better, so we might need to do another round of There's another one. I can hear them all getting cured right now. The only thing is the zombies are still back there, so that's going to make it a lot easier to get these guys zombified one more time. We'll be coming back here very, very soon. We're gonna let the zombies do their thing, and we're gonna go outside and do our thing. Now let's head back to the goal board real quick. If we're doing the iron farm today, I'm gonna take that off right now. On the way to the goal board, I'm gonna open the fence, chicken coop and take one chicken out. I always find myself just not using the bridge that I have right here, right next to me. Also, what's going on, Paul and Pablo, and horses back there? What you guys doing? I love how they're all just suspended at all times on this dripstone. This is amazing. Hop over to the goal board, and we have the giant barn. There we go, iron farm. You're done. I'm taking you out. We're getting you done today. Speaking of iron, though, I'm going to hop past all of these cows. You know what? We can take out some of them. Let's get some steak. These cows haven't realized that there are just too many of them. Thank you for the steak, though, guys. I really do appreciate it. Okay, so speaking of iron, we have a bunch of iron golems in this village that we made in episode 2, and they're all caught up against the walls. What's going on, guys? How you doing? I'm on the back side of the village, and if I run to the carrot farm down here, we have like 10, maybe a dozen iron golems that are caught back here. Starting with this guy, and oh my god, yep, you can see all of their heads. You can even see these guys down here. What's up, horse? How you doing? I'm gonna leave you be. You can do your thing, but these guys, they gotta go. See if I can get that guy in the middle. I got you, you're on fire, and can I get these guys over here? You're on fire. Yeah. You guys are on fire, man. Thank you for being yourselves. And of course it starts raining. It's always raining, and the iron golems are no longer allowed to be on fire. I'm gonna scoot in a little bit closer. This guy's no longer able to get me. You are gone in 3 hits, maybe 2 hits, and you're done. Got about a half a stack of iron off of this already. I think we just have one more guy right there, and he's gone. Wow, 42 iron, not bad considering we need to use pretty much all of it to make a bunch of these rails. I want to build this iron farm out at spawn, and if we want to get the villagers out to spawn, we're going to have to get some rails and powered rails to get them all the way out there. Oh, by the way, we did actually build a using the brick walls, and we used some of the cherry leaves up top so that we could have some of the particles falling down, but this is just a nice little fishing dock that we can also use to jump across and get over to the starter house a little bit quicker. Let's get all of the beef and steak out of our inventory. Put that away, and we actually have a lot of leather to put upstairs. All of the storage in the house, since we have the attic done now, is pretty much, it's all coming together. It's looking good. Now, let's start making a bunch of rails. I'm going to take everything I can with me. Unfortunately, rails are very, very expensive, but you can make a bunch at once. Time to finally head to spawn, though. Let's run across the bridge one more time. Make our way past the library. And we'll start dipping into the unknown lands. I've actually gone into some underwater areas over here to get some early game coal and iron. But as far as everything else goes, it's all pretty much left unexplored. Oh, it's a perfect day to find a sunken city. I actually have my brush on me, and we're going to use this as much as we can. I hopefully can find a sniffer egg down here. Any suspicious gravel? We got some right here. Please give us a sniffer egg. That is a wooden hoe. That is not a sniffer egg. I'm just going to keep brushing all the suspicious blocks that I can until I get one. Got another one right here. Is this another wooden hoe? Okay, we got a pottery sherd. I'll take that, I guess. One more pottery sherd. Okay, no luck at this little structure. Hopefully we'll have luck over here. We have plenty more suspicious gravel on the ground. What's up, buddy? You're gonna have to be gone. I actually did just read that we can maybe only find sniffer eggs in the warm ocean biome in Suspicious Stand, and I'm only seeing a bunch of suspicious gravel here, so that's an emerald right there and another pottery sherd, so this is okay. I might be in a little bit too cold of a biome here to find those sniffer eggs, though. Don't tell me this is another wooden hoe. What is going on with all the wooden hoes today? Dude, this is the sick joke. Is this another wooden hoe right next to it? Oh my god, what is happening? Take all the coal and the emeralds, though. Ooh, okay, a buried treasure map. You know what? I'll take that. I think this is the last one that I can find, and of course it's a wooden hoe. This is crazy. Actually, there is one up here. I wonder if there's any suspicious sand around it. I don't see any suspicious sand, only the gravel right here. Hold on. What do we got? Okay, just more coal, and I guess over to the other side, what do we got right here? Some more wheat. Well, we don't have any sniffer eggs, but we'll find them eventually. I do want to take this guy right here, though. I haven't really gone into an ocean monument yet, so these little sea lanterns are going to be nice to have. They're pretty rare right now, so I'm going to take as many as I can get. Let's hop across the ice, though, and get all the way back to spawn. Hopefully none of the polar bears are going to attack. What's up, puppies? How's it going? I don't have any bones right now, but if I did, you would become my puppies. I'm pretty sure spawn is this way. I never really went through any Arctic forest to get to my house right now, but I'm pretty sure it is along this path. Just kind of heading towards 0-0 at the moment to see if I find anything that looks familiar. Moon is coming up. The nighttime is falling. Okay, so there is some oak trees. That actually might be where I spawned. Ooh, I found an Arctic fox. Okay, I know exactly where to come back to if we want an Arctic fox. over here looks a little familiar. I should take all these Lily of the Valleys. Hold on. Yeah, I have plenty of inventory space. You're all coming with me. I can never resist a field of fire. This right here looks like the shore that I set off from episode 1, though, because we have the ice spikes over there, we have the spruce trees over there in the distance. Just to be sure, I think what I did was walk up this hill towards the ice spikes a little bit, and then I met Paul and Pablo immediately. Oh yeah, 100%, this looks exactly like the ice sheet. Okay, so this is for sure spawn. We just need to start setting up the rail system. I have a bunch of rails right here that I'm going to start with, and then we'll run back to spawn and get all of these connected.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda from the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer.
It'll be nice when all the villagers are showing up on this beach. Actually, I'll just go a little bit this way. But eventually, they're all going to show up on this beach and live their life in the iron farm. Okay, looks like I'm going to have to take a turn at some point, because if we go all the way straight back home, I'm going to go over that ocean monument, so we're going to have to go around it. Let's get away from this thing right now. I'm going to save that for another episode. Pop back up on the ice. Okay, so I think I should be able to run all the way back over to the regular forest, hop away from these polar bears, and I believe this should just be a straightaway. Might have to go around this iceberg real quick, but I do see a cherry tree, and there's the library. Okay, perfect, yeah. If I would have just been able to go right over the ocean monument, I don't really want to deal with all of those guardians right there, so I'm going to go around them. We're back at the village, taking villagers over to the iron farm. These guys are all novices, so they'll just be able to lose their jobs for the most part. I think there's a couple apprentices, so I'll have to be sure to give them the same job block that they had before, but I'm going to take this guy and bring him over to his group of friends, drop him off, and I just got booted out immediately because the entity cramming, but we have 15 villagers lined up, ready to go to be a part of the iron farm. We have a train of villagers, and you are the caboose, sir. Don't have any dirt on me. Let's just use these oak slabs to build a small bridge across to get this started. Get one of these over here and one right here. I'm going to get some redstone torches right there, and then we can get some of the powered rails in. Slap all the regular guys in, and we should be good to go. So away from the village, we have the train tracks moving into this small bamboo farm. I don't have an actual automatic bamboo farm yet, so that's why I planted the forest back here. I feel like since it's so flat, we don't need to use as many powered rails, so on the ice out here, I have them pretty spread out, and I'm going to bridge across with a bunch of grass blocks to get around these icebergs. We have a pretty long straightaway from here. Let's just take a small turn over onto this. I'll add one more grass block right there so I can get one redstone torch and make that a successful turn. This is going to take a while to build this villager transport system, but it's going to be well worth it. Slap a couple more down here. You can see the library fading in the distance. I have to start working around these glaciers. These things are huge. This glacier was pretty small though, so we dug a tunnel right through it, and there you go. We can connect it to this one. Just giving it a small test. It looked, wow, you move so fast when you go diagonal. Let's try to go diagonal as long as we can. Now I'm truly giving this thing a test run. All the polar bears and all the glaciers. We finally have it all the way connected. I'm taking a compass with me as well, because the compass is actually going to show me exactly where spawn is. Past the giant glacier here in the ocean monument down here. I'm really happy we are past our little tunnel, and we are back. I actually took a right turn up here because the compass told me to do so. It actually starts to get a little crazy up here where I planted this little crafting table. It starts to go pretty much every single direction I stand on here, so that's I spawned right about here. We got a double chest down here filled up with some of the materials that we're going to be using on this build, and I have a stone cutter because I know I'm going to be using some slabs and some stairs. I think the only thing I forgot was, yeah, I'm going to have to go back and get some lava for sure. I have enough of that, I'm pretty sure. But, yeah, let's get rid of the old rails over here. Don't need anybody going this direction, that's for sure. We're going to have to get all of these trees cleared out, and we have a couple of zombies already captured in our little lair. We're going to have to get at least one more. While we wait for nightfall to come, I'm going to take out some of these trees. I kind of want to make this land a little bit flat. I'm going to raise up the iron farm at least about 5 or 6 blocks into the sky, but taking out all of these trees is probably the first step. We are not going to have any shortage of oak wood and birch wood after this, that's for sure. The sun is going down. The zombies are about to come out. Let's pick up these saplings. We've already cleared out pretty much everything. I'm going to take this last tree. Let's run to the beach over here, and then maybe some zombies will start spawning up on the hill. We got our first guy. Come on over here, buddy. That was actually super fast. That was right away. Get across the train tracks if you can. Come on over here. Wait, come on over here. Yep, there you go. I'll give you a name first of all. You are Dude 5. We have Dude 1 through 4 in here already. I'm going to hop up, and you are going to walk around. I don't have any more dirt on me, so let's use a couple of these oak planks. This guy can just follow me in. Alright, all the way to the corner. There you go. Boom, 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 and boom. Alright, we officially have all of the zombies ready for the iron farm. Seems like a lot of the trees are gone, and we have a lot of space right here. But so since this is spawn, let's actually just start right here, flattening this area out. Begone, grass, it's time for you to get out of here. In the middle of landscaping, I remembered that we have a bunch of comparators and repeaters that we had made that we need to bring in order to get this iron farm working. I'm all the way up in the attic, and they are all the way over here. Let's grab a bunch of those and a bunch of these. We should be able to be on our way. We are back, and this land is flatter than ever. We did quite a bit of landscaping over a Twitch stream, and now we have basically no hills. This land is ready for use. All of the trees are gone. We spawned right here, and it looks nothing like what it did in episode 1. We could continue to take it back just a little bit further. Anything that turns out to be stone, we could just turn into moss. But for the most part, this is actually looking pretty decent. I think we have enough space to work with for now. We can take back more in landscape if we need to. So I think it's about time we get started on the farm itself. We're gonna have to bring some villagers over, so you know what? Let's head back. Now that we have it flattened, I want to get some villagers in here. When we finally go to the end and get our hand on some elytra, this trip is going to seem like absolutely nothing. We are back, and one of these lucky villagers is going to be first. Let's open up these gates right here. If I can actually just get in this boat and ride the boat over here a little bit. I don't want to take... Actually, hold on. Let's take you out. Let's drive the boat just a little bit closer to the train tracks. Actually, I'll put you on the train tracks, and we'll put the cart right next to you. I don't want this guy to run away. Take you out right here, and boom, and... Wait, no! Well, he's back in that boat now. Hold on, I think we should be able to get this moving. Then we can take this boat, drive it just a little bit closer right here. Place the minecart right here, so when he tries to run back, he should just go right into the minecart and... Wait, no! This guy's just not taking any of the boats. Hold up, buddy. You have to get in at least one of the boats. Alright, we got grass on both sides. No one's leaving. No one's getting out of here. Somehow this boat is on top of the minecart. This is strange. Hopefully one of these guys just gets in the minecart. Nope, no one wants in. Hold on. Wait, maybe you want in. I'm just pushing these guys at the minecart. Nobody wants to get... Come on. Just get in the minecart, dude. They're all just repeatedly hopping into each other's boats. I'm gonna put this here, and I'm gonna send the minecart back a little bit. I'm gonna take all these boats out right now. You're done right here. You're done right here. You're done. Let's put that in. Somebody hop into this minecart right now. Yes! Put this guy on the track. Send him through. Okay, get out of the dirt. And alright, he's gonna be on his way in a moment. And he's gone. I'm gonna take out a couple more of these boats and get a minecart right here to send at. Yes! Okay, one more dude. I'm gonna send you. Send him through the dirt. And okay, hold on. He is on his way. And we actually have one more fisherman. Do you want to get in the minecart, sir? Come on. Yeah, there's a minecart right here for you. There we go. And I will send you. So they are all on their way. Let's see if I can catch up. I have my own minecart right here. Let's go right here, and hopefully I can get up to him. This is a very fast system, so I'm not sure how far they are out there already. Oh, I can see his head out there. Every once in a while I get a small glimpse of these guys. There he is right there. Passing through the last few glaciers, and we should be here. I don't see them. That means they must have gotten here pretty quick. Never mind, this guy's getting sent back at me. I'm going to block him. You're not going anywhere, bud. You're going this way. Looks like he must have lost his job also. I'm going to push them all just a little bit off the track, a little bit more. Okay, so we have our first 3 villagers. I'm actually just going to make them a little bit more safe, get a small barrier of grass around them. And at the center of spawn, which is where the villagers are right now, right where this crafting table is, I think I'm just going to put the iron farm center right here. Start building up just a little bit. The stone platform can be about this tall. I'm going to slap some beds right on top, and 3 work blocks right next to them. Now we're going to drop down, because I need to get back up again, and I probably should have just brought some scaffolding. We're going to start out with a piston facing up like this, a couple of traps.